How to use tarot magic, a basic guide based on Janina Renee's tarot spells. In this article series, we will explore Janina Renee's tarot spells, which will give us a basic guide of how to use beginner tarot magic. With the help of this quick and easy guide, we hope that you as readers can use these spells in order to improve your situation in the different aspects of your life, career, love, relationships, finances, etc. Introduction **. This article will be heavily based on Janina Renee's Tarot Spells book, particularly the section on love. Should you want to learn more, you can purchase and have a personal copy of the book yourself. To begin with, we have to understand that the use of tarot spells involves a certain form of higher spirituality and magic. But this magic doesn't necessarily mean dark arts. Often classified as occult and heretic practices from the Christian perspective, tarot cards and symbolisms are often misunderstood. So, before we begin with exploring how these spells can help us, we have to gain a better understanding about this misconception. The use of these tarot spells do not necessarily need some animal or human blood sacrifice, nor does it need us to revoke our belief in some higher being like a Christian God. Rather, we have to see these tarot spells as representations of the unconscious part of the psyche. These symbolisms present in the tarot cards are understood even by Carl Jung as part of the collective unconscious, a section where archaic symbols such as our individuation archetype stems from. In other words, if you were to perform these tarot spells, you have to understand that they are mere symbolisms to invoke a stronger spiritual presence of the things that you are longing for in life. How do tarot spells work? Given that they are symbolisms, tarot spells work by way of working with our subconscious or unconscious mind. But why so? We have to understand that although we are able to control our reactions to the environment around us, most of these things are out of our complete control. What this means is that when a red bus passes by, it is out of our control where it goes or what color it is. This basic universal understanding that things and processes work around us gives one a comprehensive outlook that life is a form of energy translation. While most of us tap on our conscious energies provided by the ego, this is only a very small part of the energies and power within our access. Looking at our personal and collective unconscious, we get to see that there are a whole lot of aspects at which we can tap onto. In this case, by using tarot spells, we are seeking to gain access in these categories of the psyche. In other words, the tarot spells presented here will help you regain and concentrate your focus on things that you want to happen in your life, particularly on the love aspect. Things we'll need as we engage in these tarot spells. There are a couple of internal and external things that we'll be needing. By making sure that these things are present, it is likely that we attract better positive vibes from the unconscious. Internal things: an open disposition. Having this open mind will allow us to proceed with ease. By accepting the power of tarot spells working within us, we allow the negative energy to flow out and welcome the positive ones. A calm and meditated mind. Meditation brings us a form of internal rest and resolution. By emptying our mind of things from the past, of concerns of the future, we are able to be on the present and give our 100% for this tarot spell to work. A prepared body. No, this doesn't refer to human sacrifices. Rather, it refers to a well-prepared bodily condition in order to perform the tarot spells. Going through this with an empty stomach can bar us from accessing deeper aspects of the psyche. External things: a deck of tarot cards. Although we will only be using a portion of it, since we won't be doing a reading, having a deck of original tarot cards is a must. Accessories. These include a set of practical things such as mirrors, knives, candles, cups, paper and pen, which will be used depending on the requirement of each spell. A closed room, or perhaps simply a tranquil space where no one will distract you. By making sure that you do it in an environment of calmness, focus naturally comes. With these necessary preparations, we hope to create an environment where we can perform these spells properly and with ease. Note that you don't need to have prior extensive knowledge about tarot cards in order to proceed. A little background on these symbols would be enough for it to work its magic. First spell, to attract love. Are you ever tired of seeing other people happy on Facebook? Do you feel like 2019's the time wherein it is your moment to shine? Positive attitude and the law of attraction will work wonders for you. One way to feel its impact is beginning your year with this tarot spell. Our first spell, which will cast magic on our romantic life, will help us attract true love. Note that it won't bring you your soulmate. It doesn't mean that after you finish this spell, you will simply find your dream guy, girl right next to you in that cafeteria table. Rather, with this spell, we cast magic into the unconscious, giving 2019 a good starting boost. In this order of cards, we can see the first card, the Star. This card focuses on signifying to us how important it is to focus on the unknown. The symbolism of the star is often associated with divinity and mysticism, just as how it was understood to guide the three wise kings. By tapping onto the star, we are also tapping on opening divine channels to bring love closer to you. The next card is the Knight of Cups. Often representing the proverbial knight in shining armor, as portrayed in numerous timeless novels and stories, this card hopes to signify the coming of the one, your soulmate. As your knight in shining armor, they arrive in order to save you from your misery of being unloved. By using this card, we attract the arrival of our destined savior. Renee notes that if you are uncomfortable, you can also use the High Priestess, the Empress, or one of the Queen's card in attracting a female lover. Lastly, we have the Lover's card. This final tarot card will allow destiny and the destined one to be intertwined with our fate. As you attract the one in 2019, this card seeks to keep the knots all tied up. Performing the spell, begin with laying out the cards as presented in the diagram above. After, you may use this chant from Janina Renee's book in order to cast this spell. Place the Star Tarot card first and say, I call upon all good spirits. I call upon all karmic forces. I call upon the wide ruling powers. Make smooth the way, that love may be brought to me. Janina Renee, Tarot Spells. After doing this, you may now place the Knight of Cups, or any substitute that you have decided upon. In doing so, clearly visualize the kind of ideal person you'd like to be with. Finally, place the Lover's card. As you do so, think of how you'd want to spend your love life with this person that you are dreaming of. After completing these tasks, we may now begin with placing the 13 red candles around our layout in a circular fashion. Focus on your feeling as you light these candles and recite your affirmation. I call for love, and love comes to me guided by the light of my flames. Whether it be near or from far, my love is drawn to me. I give love, I receive love. Our love is passionate, our love is as intense as flame. Our love is long and lasting. As I desire, so I have love, and so shall it be. Janina Renee, Tarot Spells. Second spell, to win the love of a certain person. If you are single and have no idea of who you'll be with, then the first spell might be a better choice. But for most of us, although we are single, we know who we want to be with. Whether he's a workmate of yours or she's that chick in the gym that you casually speak with, one usually has an idea of the person they want to be with, or at least this person representing the qualities one is looking for. So, if you have that special someone in your heart this 2019, you can use this spell to attract the possibility of being with them. The first thing required in this spell is your significator. This significator means any item that which represents you or that which you hold dearly. For instance, if you are a writer who loves expressing yourself in those blank pages of your notebook, you can use your personal journal as a significator. In this way, you can place something that which you hold dearly, allowing you to tap into the personal unconscious, mending it with your desire. The second thing we need is the other person's significator. By placing the other person's symbol in this spell, it seeks to attract forces and work its magic in tying this fateful knot between the two of you. The real challenge here, perhaps, is knowing the other person's significator. Although not explicitly stated in the book, we can imply that the strength of the spell also relies on how much you know about this person. Just as we are using something that we hold dearly as a significator like our personal journal, being able to identify what a symbol of the one we're seeking also matters. Lastly, in this spell, we can only see one tarot card, the Lovers. Same as in the other spell, this card seeks to combine the two other things present in this spell. Acting as a knot, it will bind the personal unconscious of both individuals present. Performing the spell as with the other spell, the process goes with laying out the things and the cards shown in the image. Begin by placing your lover's significator. Along this line, Renee suggests that if you have a photo of him, her, or a thing belonging to them that they have touched, take it up and warm it with your own hands. Proceed by reciting their name out loud 3 times and try to capture that image of this person in your mind until you finish 9 heartbeats. After which, you may now place your own significator in line within your desired person's significator. Make sure to leave a space in between, just enough so you can place the tarot card, the Lovers. Tip: you can also place your significator fronting theirs if possible. Given that you have already placed these significators, try to focus on your desire, how and why you want him, her. Next, place the Lover's tarot card in between the 2 significators. This will finalize the bond between you and your dream guy, girl. After placing this card, you may begin with the visualization process. Think of how you are going to be with this person on 2019 and also think of how you are going to end up with this person someday. In doing so, make sure to be precise and visualize both the present and the future. For example, if she is an office mate, visualize how both of you would be spending coffee together and eventually going on a trip to Bali in one of those fantastic private swimming pools. After visualizing, you may now light up the 13 red candles around the whole layout. As you light them, continue to feel deeply the warmth within you as you recite the affirmation. With these cards, and with this spell, these images take on life and give life to my desires. I call for name of beloved, and name comes to me, guided by the light of my flames. Whether it be from near or from far, name is drawn to me. I give love to name, I receive love from name. Our love is passionate, our love is intense as flame. Our love is long and lasting, as I desire, so do we love, and so shall it be. Janina. Renee, Tarot Spells. Proceed to end the spell by slowly turning off the candles and keeping